Hello Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading from May 26th to June 1st. All right, we have a new moon right on the 26th. We're starting out the week with new energy. Let's hope this helps get our momentum back in line, that's for sure. When I was pre-shuffling, you did get the Tower card and the 10 of Wands. Now, with those two cards flying out, I feel like there has been heavy weighted burdens, responsibilities. You've been feeling this weight carried from time and on, and it just seems like, how do we get this lifted? I feel like there's going to be a sudden revelation or a sudden moment where you feel like finally you feel free. Your heart feels lighter, you feel more joyful, you feel more contentment, and a lot of that has to do with some sort of shift. Could have to do with this new moon in Gemini. Although it does require us to practice a little bit of patience with this new moon, it's because we're going through deeper transformations. Things are changing on not just a superficial level, they're changing on a deeper level. So that could be good news for any of you Leos. All right, let's get your angel message. We're going to start with this angel message and we are going to reveal it at the end of the reading. All right, so that is the message and we will find out how that ties the reading together. Let's get your incoming energies as we move through this week. Spirit angels, guides. See, transformations, so much transformation. I think you're ready for it. In fact, you're so ready for it that it really is the most important energy that's around you this week. So number 13, transformation. In the major arcana card, this would be the death card, Scorpio energy. Transformations. Again, this new moon in Gemini is it is about this deeper transformation that's happening. I think it's a slower pace than maybe you're used to. You're usually, ready to go at any moment. But this transformation is a precise transformation. It's, like I said, it's not something that is just taking place superficially. This is a cycle that is long overdue to come to a close. It's something that you've been working through. It's something you've been striving for. And I feel, Leo, that this transformation is what's going to set the pace as we move forward. Sorry, let's keep that there. We're going to put the transformation there. We're going to look at your energies that are at the bottom of the deck. And these are your current energies. So let's see. Lovely energies here, by the way. We've got the base chakra. That is our root chakra, the base of everything. It can sometimes be our sense of identity as well. It's how we show the world who we truly are. Our root chakra is how we are rooted as well. So again, it can be the things that are important in our life that bring stability. And I think that that's something that you've probably been working very, very close at hand with. And I think with the transformations that are coming in your incoming energies, you're going to start seeing maybe some changes that are happening around that. The 8 is the accelerated motion. So currently you're feeling like things are really flying in. It's almost as if the momentum of things is a little bit maybe higher paced. With the number 8, which would be like the 8 of Wands, the accelerated motion, it is things moving positively in a direction. But sometimes it can be overwhelming because you feel like so many things are kind of flying in at you. And I think that these are positive messages that are going to help strengthen that stability in your life, whether that stability is with relationships, with money, with jobs. Again, I feel like there's some positive energies coming through. And then with number 4, foundations and achievements, that's the 4 of Wands, the rainbow after the struggle. Okay, so again, for those of you that have been feeling like you've sort of been stuck in a bubble and you've been waiting for that bubble to burst because you just want to see some change, I feel like this is going to be the week where you start to see some positive influx of energy. And the foundations and achievements really is your rainbow, and it really is that gateway to show you that success is coming, that there are messages that, maybe in your current energies there's lots of priorities that you need to set, especially with all of this energy coming through, but it's setting you up for your rainbow, which I think is due for you. I really do. All right, transformations, biggest thing this week for you, number 13. Ending old cycles. Maybe it's something we recognize in ourselves. Maybe it's something that we've been doing that we realize needs a change. Maybe we've been doing things exactly the same way, hoping to have a different result, but unfortunately that doesn't always work that way. What's going to be required is a transformation, maybe ending the cycle of something so that you can learn something new. A new approach brings new results. All right, let's see what's happening. We're going to get 9 cards, but I'm going to do the first 3 first, and we'll talk about those, and then we'll go on from there to make it a little bit more understandable. I don't want it to be confusing. All right, let's start. First row, we've got the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I think that Leo, you've maybe been feeling a little bit emotionally discontent with your situation. You know, sometimes it's putting so much, we're putting so much pressure on the 3 of Cups that haven't given us what it is we've been trying to achieve or what we've been hoping for. But when we just focus on the things that don't work in our life, we are rejecting, or we are not paying attention to the cup that's trying to get our attention. So the 4 of Cups is really the universe saying, okay, it's time to heal whatever those wounds are, because there's something we want you to see. There's a new opportunity that is going to be way more in tune and in line with what you emotionally want out of this life. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a relationship with yourself or your spiritual connection, it could be an opportunity, financial opportunity that will bring you more rewards emotionally. But there is an emotional opportunity, and it's time. It's almost like a wake-up call. The Knight of Swords, happy to see, because that is getting things put into motion. The Knight of Swords could be depicted as very much Gemini energy, and with this Gemini new moon, this certainly could be exactly what you needed. This Knight of Swords is delivering a message, no gender with any of these cards. This Knight of Swords is put into place for a reason here, because it's to get the ball rolling, right? We want to get that ball rolling. We want to wake up, and we want to see that opportunity, because we're emotionally ready for it. We're ready for change. And the Princess of Coins is a new prosperous message coming as well. There's a lot of messages coming your way, and there's something you really have to keep your eyes open, and you have to stay, it's easy to say, stay as positive as you possibly can, because we don't want to not see these opportunities that are being presented. The Princess of Coins, again, this is all about your stability. That starts with that first current energy of the base chakra. This has a lot to do with the prosperity in your life. And I do believe there is some sort of offer or opportunity. Maybe it is a new job. Maybe it's a new way of looking at things from your base chakra perspective. How do I increase the stability in life? What changes do I need to make? Maybe what cycles do I need to change in my life? If I'm continually in stuck mode and I'm continually going down the same road, how do I break that chain to open up new opportunity? Because I think there is something that is definitely flying in for you here. And I think that there's going to be a very insightful message that is going to prove very useful. Let's get your second row now. Then we're going to start clarifying them. Spirit angels, guides for the beautiful sign, Leo. All right, so we are breaking free here. Let me just turn them all over, because then we have a better idea of what's happening here. The 10 of Swords, it's time to let go. There are actually blessings, believe it or not. By letting go and moving on, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. I think that emotionally you're ready, but are you physically ready to take the steps? The sun is ready to shine again for you. And it's really a matter of figuring out how to process things and to let them go. The transformational energy that's happening this week is certainly going to help you to let go of something in your life so that you can move forward. Now, I feel like you are feeling very overwhelmed by all of the emotions that are going on. With the 7 of Cups, it is really feeling, it can feel like you're a bit in a dreamy state. Sometimes it's a little bit of feeling overwhelmed, because I think inside you know that you have some wise decisions that need to be made. But because there's so much going on, how do you prioritize it so that you can keep yourself grounded? Because again, the base chakra in your current energies is all about staying grounded. But if you've got all of these emotional choices that you feel you have to make, how do you stay grounded? So again, I think the letting go of something is going to help you be able to prioritize things better. There's decisions that are going to be required on your part this week, and it's a matter of prioritizing one by one so that you can feel like you're great accomplishing something. And then we've got 0, the Fool, and this is the beginning of the Fool's journey, and this is exactly where we want to be, especially with the new moon in Gemini, because the new moons are all about beginning something new. We're ready to take those next steps. The transformational energy, that is the main source of what's going on in your reading this week, is helping you to let go of something. All right, so we let go so that we can make some wise decisions and prioritize the things that are most important, and then we begin and embark on our new journey. We're ready to open up the doors for something new. We can see in our current energies that the rainbow is there, and it's really showing us that there is a gateway opening. Now it's us taking the leap of faith. Leo, it's time to take that leap of faith and take that risk, step out of your comfort zone, because there is a new experience waiting for you. And I think it's going to be a prosperous one, especially with the Princess of Coins to the left of that new beginning. Right, let's get your last 3 cards, and then we're going to start clarifying. Spirit, angels, guides. It's time to let go. Yeah, you got the Tower. Remember I said we had the Tower when I did your pre-shuffle. All right, it's time to let go. And you know what? The universe is going to help you let go. They're going to help you bring something to a close. It's time for that. All right, so number 16, the Tower. Again, we are letting go of old patterns that were holding us back. Maybe that was what was controlling the narrative, and it wasn't allowing you to feel free to move forward. The Tower card is releasing you of all that. So something definitely is coming to a close, and this is actually an important part of your new cycle. The Princess of Wands is your new energy levels. It's the energy, like wands are definitely fiery energy, and Leo, you are a fire sign, so I feel like this is some sort of new passion or new enthusiasm towards something. We can see all of these beautiful butterflies. Those are the transformations at work. It's transforming your energy so that you feel more positive as you move forward and embark on some sort of new journey that is requiring you to take a little bit of a risk. A calculated risk. Nobody should take risks if they don't feel comfortable with it. You have to somewhat feel a certain level of comfortable with it. But the Princess of Wands is just showing you're highly motivated to bring change into your life. And the Emperor, number 4, incredibly powerful energy. This is Aries energy, taking control of situations. And again, you know, with the Tower card coming in play for you this week, I think it's coming at a time that is allowing for sort of a new reconstruction of things in your life. Between the Tower card and the transformation energy, I think you're going to see a change that's going to help you let go. You have the power within you to do it. And this shows that the forces of nature around you are giving you this boost of positive energy so that you can really put to use your courage and your strength. This is about structure. And this is somebody who, you know, the Emperor is really in very much a leadership position, and I think this is you taking the lead in your life and feeling enthusiastic about the changes and transformations that are taking place. It's time to let go of old patterns that have not worked for you. It's time to bring your happiness, that 10 of Cups. It's time to bring that joy back into your life, because something has been holding you back from that. Sometimes it's our own thought patterns that hold us back from that. All right, let's get into your clarifying cards. We're going to find out with the 4 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I believe that there is somebody who is on a mission to bring answers your way. And I think that this is going to facilitate you to open your eyes and see an opportunity that you have maybe been overlooking. So let's find out. The clarifying card. Thank you. The 2 of Wands. It's time to put things in motion. You've had some really pretty astounding plans. In fact, they're world-altering plans. It's like in this traditional card, when you look at the traditional illustration, you're kind of holding the world in the palm of your hands, which means that this is for you to really explore things on a much more broad level. I mean, there is something that is really calling out your attention, and it's saying, listen, you know what, there's opportunities, and it's time for you to start the movement. It's time for you to make some serious decisions about where it is you want to go, because you've got the world in the palm of your hands. That means that there's opportunities there, and you need to recognize that opportunity, and then you need to put an action plan behind it. And I think the Emperor is in your reading for a reason, because he's going to, again, no gender, he's going to facilitate that structure, and he's going to help put a plan together so that you can get that momentum moving. The Knight of Swords is bringing in the message that you've been needing to get the ball rolling. Sorry, I'm going to redo that. Spirit angels, guides. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. All right, you got the Three of Pentacles. This is all about alliances. This is all, I'm sorry, I didn't know if maybe you had gotten that in your current energies, but the Three of Pentacles is working and collaborating with maybe a partnership with people, collaborating with spirit. You know, again, the Three of Pentacles is really about achievement as well. You are on the road to achievement. And the Three of Pentacles shows that your dedication and your hard work does get recognized as well. And that there is a circle of people around you that want to help you to bring all of that to fruition. So again, the Three of Pentacles is almost like, you know, we have these stepping stones where we complete a certain phase, and then we move on to the second phase. And I think that this is the first phase of completion for you. And I think that there is people here to help bring it to full circle. So again, I feel like you are there's an element of success here, and I think it's coming with a message to do with your financial stability, something to do with finances, whether it's a raise, a promotion, whether it's a new job, whether, you know, maybe you're sourcing out a loan, or you're sourcing out some sort of financial help to help you with some sort of endeavor, whether it's an entrepreneurship, you know, like maybe you're ready to start your own business. Or maybe you're ready to just invest in your first home or into a home, something where you are required to work in collaboration with somebody to bring stronger stability in your life. And I feel like this is the message of positivity that's coming through. And I feel like this is something that's going to change your world. This is something very, very impactful. The Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Let's find out. Ten of Swords, we're letting go so that we can make some wise decisions. There's many choices. Feeling too with the accelerated motion that was in your current energies. So you've got accelerated motion, 8 of Wands in your current energies, and then you've got the 8 of Wands in your incoming energies. Lots of moving parts here, all right? Lots of moving parts, hence why you have the Seven of Cups in the middle of your reading. You feel like there's a lot of motion going on around you, and it's like, okay, well, how do I keep everything together and prioritize? Because you want to make wise decisions, but when things are flying at you like all over the place, it's like, oh my goodness, you know, you almost really have to take a step back, take a deep breath and say, okay, wait a minute, one thing at a time here, all right? It's all positive movement, but positive movement can cause us to feel overwhelmed as well. Now, remember, I had said that in your pre-shuffle, you had the Ten of Wands and the Tower card. And the Tower card is that sort of revelation or that sudden change that breaks you free from that heavy responsibility and heavy burdens that have maybe prevented you from taking steps forward. And I feel like those changes are actually coming in for you. Positive movement forward and many, many moving parts with positive messages. All of these arrows are pointed in one direction, and that's forward, a forward moving direction. That is where you have pointed those arrows. That's where you want to be. And now there's going to be some decisions that are going to be required on your part. Let's find out with the Seven of Cups and the Fool energy. Let's find out what's happening with that. Spirit angels, guides. Oh my goodness, and you got number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. See, things are fated for you. Destiny is stepping in. The cycles are all changing. Lots of change this week, Leo. And again, I know a lot of you have been really wanting some change, positive change. You've been waiting for that direction. You've been waiting for that message to see that things are starting to align the way that they're supposed to be, the way that they're meant to be for you. You have so much energy and so much love in your heart. And, you know, I think that you've been just waiting for that right moment. The Wheel of Fortune is here to say cycles are changing. You are on an upward spin. Fortune is starting to rise. All right. And fortune for you is going to be different for all of you. But it's that feeling inside, knowing that the transformations that are taking place are leading you towards what you are destined for, what you have been wishing for, what you've been working so diligent and hard for, and having those patience to wait for the outcome. Your new beginning happens because it's fated for you. All right, let's get the Tower and the Princess of Wands. Let's find out. There's a message that's coming. It's transforming your energy, and it could be something that you feel suddenly happens. Two of Pentacles. So again, it's you work hard, but you also need to enjoy life. It sometimes feels as if you are trying to balance the scales with everything in your life as well. And if you've been feeling like you've been having to juggle a lot of things in your life, I think that there's going to be a transformational energy that takes place this week that is going to release you from that sort of teeter-totter or back and forth energy. You've been juggling work and play and relationships and money, and you know, you're trying to keep it all together, hence why that Seven of Cups is in the middle of your reading. You're trying to make all of these choices as wisely as you possibly can, but you still feel like you're juggling things. That's all coming to change here, because the Tower moment is the Tower where, you know, where the universe steps in and says, okay, we've tested, you've been tested enough. All right, now it's time to bring balance so that you can start igniting that passion in the things that you want to do as well. You know, when we're juggling things all the time, we can't focus, you know, where we truly want to be, because we feel like we're trying to always balance the scale. I feel like balance is going to be restored here for you. Comes with some sort of sudden change or a sudden message. So a sudden message that changes your thought process as well. And then with the Princess of Wands and the Emperor, you've got the King of Swords. King of Swords could be air energy. So air signs are going to be your Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Could be in your chart, Leo. But also, too, you know, the King of Swords, again, no gender, is all about, you know, supportive energy in the sense of knowledge. Doesn't really put their emotions into anything, which is fine, because sometimes in life we don't want that. We don't want the emotional part of it. We want to be able to feel the structure. We want to be able to get the information. And I feel like the King of Swords is delivering some sort of information that's going to put you in a very powerful position. And it's in perfect alignment with the transformations that are taking place this week as well. And I think the King of Swords, because Libra energy, could definitely be Libra energy, is wanting to really restore that balance as well, because balance is extremely important. So I feel like you are, through knowledge, through support, through information, through clarity and truth, you will put yourself in a very powerful position, and it's going to give you the strength to move with the ebb and flow of the transformations and changes that are taking place at somewhat a rapid speed this week. All right, now that we have those, let's get your moon energy. Let's find out what is happening with your moon energy. Spirit, angels, guides, look at your moon card. Time to release. We're releasing, absolutely, because you're letting go. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you emotionally, physically, spiritually. By being able to release, you're able to move in a new direction with confidence. And it's really, that confidence is really starting to release itself here as well. You're releasing confidence, and you can see that in your in the way that you are changing, maybe changing your direction. Again, maybe what wasn't working for you, you know, you're starting to realize, okay, you know, I now need to release certain things in which I was doing it. Changing the pattern, changing the course of action is actually bringing more victory and success your way. So this new moon is all about releasing. But when you're releasing and you're letting go, remember to be gentle on yourself. Very important to do that. You know, don't be too harsh on yourself. This is a time of deep transformation. All right, let's get what your angels would like to share with you. They have a message for you, Leo. And it's about self-belief. Yeah, so you have to have the strength, right? And they're telling you that's very important for you to realize that I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition. Powerful, powerful angel message for you this week. And at the bottom, you have love. So look at that. And love really helps to make everything softer. It helps to make everything more vibrant in our lives as well. It says, I give my heart ready to receive the heart of another. So for some of you, it really could be your transformation. The transformations that are taking place could have to do with a partnership. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. And I think that has a lot to do with that Two of Pentacles as well, really trying to juggle things, making sure that if you're trying to concentrate on, the financial stability in your life and work, that you're also making sure that you are also giving your affection to your loved ones, your family, your friends, and balancing that energy out as well. All right, we are now going to get your final message here. And let's find out what the angels would like to share with you as we close out this reading. I just want you to keep in mind that you did get 3 4s in your reading. So 4s, and you did get a couple of 8s as well. Now 4s are all about structure, manifestation, and stability. So very important. And if you look at number 13, transformation, that is also a number 4. So 4 4 4 4. Keep that in mind. You also got energy levels. So your energy levels are transforming as well. 21, 21. So any combinations of 21, 2, 1, 12, any of those combinations, it's prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, and the opposite sex. It says that day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride, and trust in you, trust in your intuition. Even though there's messages coming in at rapid speeds, doesn't mean that you have to make choices and decisions at those speeds. Transformation can take time, but I feel like it's going to be something that is again, it's a deep internal transformation that is going to really change things for you. This is an important message from your angels. So energy levels. I think your energy levels are increasing as well. Leo, I want to thank you so very much for taking the time out to spend your time with me. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.